Hi guys, I'm Irina. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Ramadan, Ramadan Kareem. Starting from this week, all the Muslims in the world celebrate the beginning of the holy month Ramadan. I want to show you one day of Ramadan with me. So let's see how it goes and how it starts, how it finishes. Well, early in the morning, we wake up again, 6 o'clock as usual, no changes, and we go straight to work, straight to school, and have normal usual day, except one very nice exception. We are very lucky. If you're Muslim and you live in a Muslim country, it's really an advantage. Why? Because during Ramadan, we finish the work earlier, and the schools also finish the work earlier. So it's easier when you're fasting to finish the work earlier, come back home, so you still have some time to have rest. But if you live in other countries, you don't have this advantage. So unfortunately, you still have the long day and you have to fast all this time. So guys, if you're fasting and you don't live in Arab or Muslim countries, God be with you, be strong, good luck. Well, first of all, we go to school. I send my kids to school. They also wake up early in the morning and enjoy their time with their friends. And you know, I've noticed a very interesting thing for me. Kids, when they fast, when they go to school, they talk to each other and they notice that they show each other tongue. It was very weird for me, like, guys, what are you doing? I asked them, like, what's going on? Why do you show your tongue to each other? And the answer was really surprising for me. They were so proud to show their tongues to each other as a proof that they're fasting. So they're small, like they're grade 3, grade 2 kids, like 8 years old, 9, 10 years old, they are fasting and they're so proud. They're so happy that they're fasting. So they go and show their tongues to each other. Look, I'm fasting. And they show their tongue. That was unusual for me, but it made me really, very nice feeling. Something else very special in Ramadan. Of course, we read Quran more and we pray more, and people try to wear maybe wider clothes or maybe longer clothes. But this is something I got used to. But what is really unusual, if you come from other countries, what you will definitely notice, there are a lot of special programs in Ramadan. TV programs. For me, Ramadan in Egypt, it's like a New Year in Russia. A lot of preparations, a lot of decorations. So of course, all the streets, malls, houses, everywhere you'll find a lot of decorations. People really enjoy doing that. And the programs. When people start eating, when they hear azan, the call for prayer, and which means that now it's the sunset and we're now allowed to eat, people run to switch on TV. I don't say all, but let me see, many people do that. They all switch on TV and watch certain programs that are prepared especially for Ramadan. Especially that the whole year people are waiting for this program to start. One of them is called Ramis. In this program, they make pranks on celebrities, and I don't like it much because I believe it's like too tough, too harsh on them. But my kids enjoy watching that. So of course, every time when we're eating, they start eating breakfast, my kids have to watch this program. So I have to watch with them just because, we're together. But I know that really many people adore this kind of programs. And then they have special serials, music, cartoons, many programs. So I think it's like a dilemma, it's a challenge. Should I go and pray now because it's my time to pray? Or should I go and finish watching this, soap opera or whatever they show? I think it's a difficult dilemma for people, but many of them choose the right thing and go to pray. Well, now we come back from work, come back from schools, and if we're fasting the whole day, the only thing we can actually think about is food. Especially when it's the first day of Ramadan. People prepare many different kinds of food so that your hungry stomach will be happy at the end of the day. As I noticed, it's a very noticeable Egyptian tradition. The first day of Ramadan, or if you have any feast, they have to eat mahshi, which is stuffed vegetables with rice and certain herbs. Okay, so I will show you very briefly. Of course, I had to cook mahshi the first day. So I will show you briefly how I did it. And let me show you also what other kinds of food I prepared in my first day of Ramadan.
First of all, we have to start cooking mahshi. What I'm doing now, I'm making mahshi. It's called mahshi kromp or mahshi from cabbage. In my family, my kids adore cabbage mahshi and also mahshi made from the grape leaves. However, you can find in Egypt also mahshi made of eggplant, white or purple one, also from the zucchini and green pepper. But as you see, it's pretty simple. After you prepare rice with the herbs, you just put some rice and roll. It's not difficult, it's just very time consuming and it's a bit difficult for a working mother. But to make my family happy for the first day of Ramadan, it's okay. I can spend this time and make this mahshi. You can see this is the grape leaves. They look a bit darker. So now I have to put some broth and into the mahshi and start boiling. Okay, so it's not a big deal. Just once you have broth ready, chicken or meat broth, but we usually put meat broth, put on mahshi, and then you need to have many pans and start cooking. And all this time you keep looking at your watch. How much time is left before iftar? Iftar is the time when we're allowed to eat. So actually it's very unusual. We start eating like at 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening and it's called breakfast. First time when I heard that, I was like, how can you call something breakfast when it's so late? But it's our first meal, so that's why. Meanwhile, I start preparing sweet goulash. I will leave in description the link to my video where I explained in details how to make this very nice dessert. It's really easy to cook. My kids adore it, and of course the time when you're fasting you want to get something sweet, so it's very easy and tasty dish, I believe so. After we finish that, of course I'll have to do some salads and drinks, as during Ramadan, when fasting, we're very thirsty. Now I'm preparing cream for my sweet goulash, and mahshi is still being cooked. Well, now our mahshi are almost ready, so I have time to finish other kinds of food. Well, put my goulash into the oven 20 minutes and it will be ready. Next part of the breakfast, what we call, is soup, which is called lisenas for. It's actually called the tongue of the bird. Yeah, it's just tiny noodles that we boil in broth. Of course, as I mentioned before in my videos about soup, in Egypt they like to drink soup with lemon. Look at the lemon, you can see some eyes on it. I bought this big lemon several months ago when the lemon was cheap and really big. Look at this green one. This is like the size they sell now. I always buy a lot of lemon and keep in the freezer. Do it. By this way you always have lemon at home. Now look at our goulash. Time finished and it's ready. We put syrup. Now need to move it a bit around so that the syrup goes everywhere around, and voila! Our sweet goulash is ready. The main meal is ready, so now I still have time, so I can prepare a snack. This is called sambusak. When you put meat or many different kinds of things you can put inside, you put them inside, prepare them, put them in the freezer, and anytime your family gets hungry, just put them in the oven or fry it in the oil, and you have very nice, nourishing and tasty snack for the family. Easy and fast. When we are fasting, we feel very thirsty, so we need a lot of water and of course different kinds of drinks. One of them is very famous in Egypt. It's called Ameridine. It's made of dry fruits, different kind of fruits. So you can buy in the supermarket this pack of dry fruits. Just put it in boiling water, add some sugar according to your taste, and amazing tasty drink is ready. Or my family adores lemon drink with milk. I will leave a link to my video when I talk about this in my description, or you can find it up in the cards. Well, it's almost 6 o'clock. It's time to go and have our iftar. Bon appetit! After the meal is over, it's time for dessert. Today we have sweet goulash, balahisham, and basbousa with nuts. Yummy, yummy.
Well guys, what about you? How do you celebrate Ramadan if you do? And if you don't, maybe what do you know about this month? Please write your comments below. It will be interesting to share. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye!